Good evening, friends and fiends, and welcome back to my WobbleRocket channel. This is not actually a series. We are doing Mega Man X tonight. We're going to be playing this classic Super NES platformer. One of my favorite games, although I've never been good at it. So expect to see lots and lots of Mega Man exploding into tiny, tiny bits tonight. Thank you to everybody that's in the chat already. I see Stonehome Games says, I'm on vacation, but I saw the notification, so saying hi all. Glad to see you. Retro D, good to see you too. I was actually just watching D's stream just a few minutes ago before I started this one. Hello to Trial Fan, Bowsette, Heathen, Lydia, and everybody else. You guys will notice that there is a new rules message that'll pop up as the channel has been growing. I just feel like it's important to kind of step up the moderation just a little bit. So we will be doing that in the future. Lydia says, expect me counting all the times that Wobble dies. We're going to go ahead and hop into the game. If you have never played Mega Man X, the Mega Man X series is a spin-off of the classic Mega Man series that started on the NES. So you have Mega Man and that whole continuity, and then you have Mega Man X, which is a completely separate continuity. But they are sort of linked. Like Mega Man X takes place in the future of the original games, but Mega Man X and the original Mega Man are not the same character, technically. This was one of the first games that I got whenever I got my Super Nintendo. The very first game that I got was Final Fantasy VI, which is actually the next game that we're going to do as a long series. We're going to do a ROM hack of Final Fantasy VI. But Mega Man X was one of the first games that I got. I hope that everybody has been having a wonderful weekend. It's been pretty nice here. It's been a pretty chill day. Haven't really done a whole lot, other than I did a whole bunch of chores and stuff. I had to do laundry and dishes and deal with litter boxes and all that kind of stuff. You guys let me know if the game audio is too loud or if you can't hear me, all that kind of stuff. Let me know if there's any issues there. There were 3 Mega Man X games that came out on the Super Nintendo. And then I think it's up to like Mega Man X8 or something like that now. May even be more than that. I kind of stopped paying attention to the series after Mega Man X4, which was a good one. I like that one. I liked Mega Man X4. It was on the Sony PlayStation. I think I played X5. I know I played X6, but I didn't beat it. Hello, AV64 Dancer. How you doing tonight? This fight coming up is one of those that, like, you really can't beat it. It's a scripted fight, so even if you play the best you can and avoid all the damage, you're still gonna lose. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? And we get saved by 0. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. So the basic story of the game is that there are these robots called Reploids, and a robot named Sigma has started leading other robots to go Maverick, what they call Maverick. And so these are all the different robot bosses that we have to fight. X and 0 are like the 2 robots at this point who didn't go rogue. There's a whole other storyline. Like there's literally like deep dive videos on YouTube that go into the lore of this entire series, and you can literally watch like 8 hours of trying to figure out the lore of the Mega Man series. It's wonderful. I love it. So you said, how many times did Wobble die already? I was looking for food. I haven't died yet. That comes later. I'm actually fairly decent at the first 2 levels. So, you X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. So we get the dash ability. Hey, we got a 1-up. Good, we'll need that. There's the first death of the night. That should not have happened. I hit the jump button at the wrong time. Hey, we actually made it to the boss and only died once. This guy's not a hard fight, but he's kind of tiring on the hand because you have to stay on the wall most of the time. Come on. Ah! You got me. Woo. Dramatic Chipmunk, hello, welcome in. Come on, dude, do your thing. Chipmunk, how's your weekend going? Got him. You get shotgun ice. Dramatic Chipmunk says, we're only on death 2. I'm just in time. Yeah. First 2 deaths are pretty easy. All right, let's take on Storm Eagle. Rat Chipmunk says, "Ah, I love you guys. I'm doing really well. How are you all?" Doing pretty good. Can't complain. It's been a pretty good weekend. Lydia said, "I did not get to sleep in today." Oh, I'm sorry. No! Woo. Oh. Chipmunk says, I haven't slept in years. I have 8 cats and a dog, so I never get to sleep in. Okay, but do all of the animals sleep with you? Or do they, like, pick their own spots? Fan says, good. Got a sore ankle, but ice helps. Otherwise, it's been a good day. No, no, no! Oh, no! Lydia, you're gonna have to keep up. I think we're on death 4. Monk says, usually I've got a dog and 2 cats that sleep in the bed with me. Oh. Chipmunk says, my birthday's in a week. I'll be 41. I'm not far behind you, dude. I turned 40 at the end of this month. All right, we got one of the power tanks. Whoa! Oh, I forgot that guy respawns. He goes off screen, he respawns. I always forget about that. Oh, I hate this part. There we go. Gets you a 1-up. Chipmunk says, I really need to replay this. I haven't played it in forever. I haven't played it in forever either. All right, we get another upgrade. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. I'm like, thanks, Dr. Light. You couldn't have given me some better armor or something? Woo, that was close. This level has some of the best music in the entire game. That was dumb. The levels are fairly short in this one compared to some of the other Mega Man X games. You guys, please make sure that you hit that like button. It really helps share the video to other people, and it helps promote the channel. Dramatic Chipmunk, thank you so much for the Ko-fi donation. I really appreciate that. I need to back up when he does that, because I always end up too close to him and I can't destroy the egg. No, no. Oh. Whew. Oh. That was close. Got him. Oh. Oh, he got me. Oh. Fan said, Wobble, is this your first Saturday night stream? It is. It is the first time I've done a stream on a Saturday evening. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, no! No! No. Oh, geez. I don't remember him being so quick to shoot that thing off at me. AB64 Dancer, thank you for the donation. Oh! No, 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 no. Come on. Got it. Woo! I don't remember him, like... I don't remember his blast having so much power to knock you close to the edge. Wow. Look at that. One health bar left. Oh. All right, let's hold on real quick. I need to actually write down the passcode because otherwise we'll have to start over again if I die enough times. Okay, got it. Chipmunk says, I've had a very eventful day. I went to my county's Pride Parade earlier, and then I went to my town's Irish Festival. I also may be a little tipsy. Personal questions welcome at this time. Oh man, that sounds like a doozy of a day. Hey, did you get your Bubble Bobble tattoo finished? The one in memory of your mom? Lydia says, I'm too lazy to count his death. He dies too much. I didn't die that much. Dancer says, tough opponent, but the wobble has prevailed. Yes, we took out Storm Eagle. All right, we are going to go for Spark Mandrill next. This guy has really great music on his level, too. I feel like Lydia's going to be really disappointed if I just play extra well today and don't die all that often. Dramatic Chipmunk said, I totally did. It's on Blue Sky and I'm thrilled with it. Good. I'm glad to hear that. So this level has like this gimmick where the lights go off and on. Ouch. That was close. Lydia says, like and subscribe or else I'll eat all of your food. Rat Chipmunk says, I'm okay if the lights go on and off, but there are no lasers. Oh yeah, I forgot about the mini boss here. No! Oh, that stuff sticks to you. He's actually not that terrible. Panic Chipmunk says hashtag Flashman travel. I actually think that this game is a little bit easier than some of the early Mega Man games. Like, they figured out the balance of things a little bit better. I'm gonna kind of fight these guys for a second because it's a decent place to farm some health ups. Hopefully I can get my my sub tank filled a little bit. One up, that's nice. Chipmunk says WobbleRocket remembers more about retro games than I forget. I think 2 is easier than X, but would put X as easier than 3 to 6. Yeah, I agree. Although I sometimes wonder if like 2 is easier because I've played it to death. Like, of all the classic NES games, it's the one that I've played the most. Okay, we're almost full on that. Stop hitting me. Another one up. Chipmunk says that's fair. I beat 2 about once a month just for fun. Yeah. All right, Wobble fam, I got a good question for you guys. The whole shtick of the Mega Man series is that Mega Man absorbs the powers of the bosses that he beats. If Mega Man absorbed your powers, what powers would he get? Alright, let's move on. Lydia says we need a pride parade here. Yeah, we do. Chipmunk says you get the power of procrastination. Ow. Get ready for anxiety. All right, it's boss time. Let's see if we can do this. We do have a fairly full sub tank, so I don't remember anything about his pattern though. Yeah, that's not a good start. Definitely not a good start. Ralphan says, yard sales, but it got too hot, so I came home, tried to watch the Goonies, but fell asleep. Did you find anything decent at the yard sales? Ralphan says, the power of napping at will. That's a good one. Nope. God, I gotta remember he does that. Lydia, you're slacking on the job. Okay, so we need to dash like as soon as he starts. No, he didn't do it. Three hits and he takes you out. Oh. Brittany says she's in the kitchen being snarky. What kind of snarky is she being? Lydia says I'm making hot chocolate. I don't have time to count. Chipmunk says I picked up a Perfect Dark Nintendo Player's Guide for $5 today, and I was pretty stoked about that because I'm about to start a playthrough. I don't think I've ever played that one. Gosh, come on. Rat Chipmunk says, time for an N64 stream, Wobble. Perfect Dark is an amazing soul sequel to GoldenEye. So I never had a Nintendo 64. My extent of experience with the Nintendo 64 is playing Super Mario 64 on the little demo thing, like at stores. Like, you know how they used to have the demo boxes where you could play games at like Walmart and Toys R Us and stuff like that? That is the extent of my gameplay of Nintendo 64. The only other time I rented a Nintendo 64 for one weekend, which was stupidly expensive, and I rented Star Fox 64 and beat it in the weekend. Those are the only two games for the Nintendo 64 that I've ever played. Lydia says the power of being sassy and lazy at the same time. Chipmunk says, oh man, there's a whole world awaiting you, Wobble. Good Lord. Stone Home Games, hello, hello. Brittany says, I sang a Miss Rachel song. I sang the baby a Miss Rachel song and she didn't appreciate it, kind of snark. Well. All right, we're gonna try somebody else. We'll go for Flame Mammoth. He's a little bit easier than Spark Mandrill. So something you'll notice throughout this game is depending on the order that you beat the bosses, it changes the levels. So normally this is a level filled with fire and lava and all that kind of stuff. But because we have already defeated Chill Penguin, the lava down here is frozen. And it allows us to kind of bypass some of the more difficult areas of the map. Got a heart canister, which increases our maximum life. Chipmunk says, my girlfriend has the hiccups and she can't get rid of them. I always do the thing where like I hold my breath. Sometimes that works. All right, people, what's your best cure for hiccups? Brittany says time to dump her. I don't think that's a offense to ditch somebody for. Timing there is always tricky because when he jumps, you've got to land just right. No. Oh. Dang it, he got me. I've never tried the spoonful of sugar thing. I don't know if that one would work. That doesn't sound effective to me. Lydia says my mom will scare me if I have hiccups, which I don't like. Oh, come on. That would have got him. Got him. All right, 3 bosses down. You get Fire Wave. All right, let's write this one down. All right, let's see. Who do we want to go after next? Do Boomer Kuwanger. Ethan says, I take hikes here in Southeast Texas at 12:30 p.m. I can handle a Saturday morning garage sale. Oof, your heat tolerance is a lot better than mine. Normal enemies in this level are so annoying. Brittany says I gotta go get the boy dressed for bed. Dia says, I can handle some heat, but I overheat easily. Yeah, I'm the same. Ow. Ow. I forgot that I hate this level. Spikes everywhere. Dun dun dun. Ethan says, man, you gotta get used to it over time. It's brutal. I wish my body to get reaccustomed to waking up at 4 a.m. and doing weights from 5 to 6. Life was easier 2 years ago. I literally just ran right into that. That was a good start to that level. Kill some bats and get some our sub tank filled up. For whatever reason, the bats have a really high drop rate. Almost full. That should do it. The lag is part of the normal game. It always slows down when this guy is doing his thing. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a heart up right here, but if you go behind the guy, you can't grab it. So we'll have to actually do this level again to get that. Which is a little obnoxious, but it is what it is. Woo! Stay on the thing! That didn't work. Oh, well, I guess we can get it now. Okay, so we need to get ahead of him. There we go. Now we got it. And then we can let him go by and then he can do his thing. All right, here we go. Boss fight. I don't remember what weapon's good to use against this guy. Can kind of stun lock him, but it doesn't do enough damage to do it really. All right, we'll go back through his level again. Armored Armadillo. You guys don't forget that we have movie night coming up. We're gonna watch UHF, which is a 1989 movie with Weird Al. We're gonna watch that on the WobbleRocket Discord. If somebody will drop a link to the Discord in chat. If not, I'll do it after we get done with this sequence. You can just use the command !Discord to do that. That's coming up on June 21st. It'll be a Saturday. We will start that at like 9 p.m. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stream that day. Heathen got it. Okay, cool. I don't know if I'm going to stream that day or if I'll stream earlier in the evening or what I'm going to do. I haven't really committed to doing Saturday night evenings. Saturday night evenings. Simply because there are some local events and stuff that I would like to attend every once in a while. And, oh, I hit the spikes. And a lot of those happen on weekends, on Saturdays. So when we start our Final Fantasy VI T Edition stream, I don't know, I might do something like early afternoon. Not sure. Haven't quite figured out. Oh, so many bats. Hands are getting tired. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's another energy tank over this way. Makes a pretty good place to fill those sub tanks. Should be almost full. There it goes. Too many bats. Hey, there's a 1-up. Nice. I always get hit by that guy. Ah! That was dumb. I jumped off. I should not have done that. Ethan says, I'm excited. I'm stoked for UHF. I am too. I haven't seen it in years. I'm really looking forward to it. Hey, another 1-up. Nice. It is nice that the game is fairly generous when it comes to 1-ups. Every time. Oh no, I lost it. Although it's probably safer to just go like this instead of riding the thing. Chipmunk says, she's not hiccuping anymore. I think she's cured. Aha! No! I jumped too soon. Ethan says, I've never seen it actually. I missed the Weird Al train until Bad Hair Day, so UHF is before my Weird Al fandom. It's been a long time since I've seen UHF, but if I remember correctly, it's about a local like TV station, and they're kind of in the process of getting shut down, and they don't have the license to show a bunch of movies and stuff, so they start making their own like low budget productions of all these different movies. And Weird Al is like the main character in all of them. And they're all movies from like the early 80s. All right, let's try this again. Okay, this is, I think we've already got it actually, so we don't need to do that. Think. Hopefully. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. Okay. It kept the heart container for us, so we don't have to get that again. Woo! Jumped off it way too soon. Which I think means that I've screwed up, because I think you're supposed to ride this one all the way. I don't think you can jump off of this one. We'll find out. Yeah, you can't. You have to ride the track there. If you miss that last cart, you're doomed. Just like that. Dang it. Go ahead and die, because I'm going to die at the end anyway. All right, back to the boss fight. Let's try it. That doesn't work. And he got me. I was never good at the bosses in this game. I can get through most of the levels and I can get to the boss. Actually defeating the bosses I'm terrible at, because a lot of them require you to do like dashing off the walls and midair and stuff. And I've never been good at that. Oop. Let's go for this dude. I don't even remember what his name is. Launch Octopus. He shoots rockets at you. Dramatic Chipmunk says, I want one of these robots to be Rock Lobster. The funny thing is, like, by the 8th game, they start kind of running out of the typical cool creatures, and they start coming out with, like, some weird ones. These guys can, like, suck you in. Oh, no, no, no! Woo, that was close. This guy's kind of annoying because you got to catch him just right to be able to hit him in the head. Oh, that's right, you can't hit him in the tail. I forgot about that. This guy would be best, I think, with Spark Mandrill's weapon, but we'll do what we can. Ah. No. Got me. Dramatic Chipmunk says, watching Star Trek DS9 and WobbleRocket. How can this not get any better? I actually have not watched a whole lot of Star Trek DS9. I watched my Star Trek of choice was The Next Generation and then later Voyager. I have watched a few episodes of DS9, but I haven't really watched any since then. Although I liked the more kind of like political angle that DS9 had. Like, it seemed like it had more of an overarching story, whereas Next Generation was a little bit more just like random episodic type stuff. Chipmunk says, I think DS9 takes a while to get into, but it's really rewarding. I think Next Gen is still my favorite. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. What am I doing here? Oh, Lord. You got me. Ethan says, I gotta run. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us, Ethan. I appreciate it. This is not going well. Yeah, he got me. All right, let's I'll tell you what, I am going to take a quick break. I'm going to let my hands rest for a minute and grab some more coffee. While I'm gone, you guys take a quick second, and if you think there's somebody that would enjoy this stream, send them a link to the video. Grab some snacks, do everything you need to do. I will be back in just a few minutes. Thank you, guys. All right, folks, we are back. Dramatic Chipmunk says, Wobble fam, what was your intro to Mega Man X Classic Legends? I want to hear. Mine was definitely the classic. I probably started with Mega Man 2. I know that's one that we owned. And then I rented a bunch of the other ones. But I've played quite a few of the games in the series. I actually really enjoyed Legends. There were a bunch of them on the handhelds that I liked. Let's say the Mega Man Zero series, or Mega Man ZX, I guess is what it's called, on the Game Boy Advance is really good. I really like those two. Chipmunk says, my intro was playing Mega Man 2 at my friend's house as a kid, and I was hooked. come on, there's 31 of you in here. Let's get this chat going. Yes. You know, I love my lurkers, but hey, if you guys want to hang out and chat with us, that would be fantastic. Lydia says I wasn't alive then, so I can't answer. Lydia has missed out on many, many wonderful games that I need to introduce her to. Because I feel like she would have a better appreciation for the sheer amount of destruction that is happening if she actually played a game like Mega Man X. So I need to introduce her to that. So what I'm probably going to do, we're going to continue the game in just a second, but I'm going to do one more week of streaming some sort of Super NES platformer, and then we will kick off our Final Fantasy VI T Edition series. So I want to know, what game do you guys want to see next week? I'm going to do a poll in chat, and you guys tell me what you think, what game we should play next week. So what should Wobble play next week, next Saturday? Let's go with Super Star Wars, because I know that Lydia wants to see that one. What were some of the other recommendations from last week? Super Castlevania 4. Thank you so much for the subscription, Chipmunk. I appreciate that. I don't know if you are in our Discord, Chipmunk, but if you are, you'll get access to the VIP channel and a bunch of other perks as well coming up. So I'll get with you later about that. Super Castlevania 4. Let's see, what else? Let's do Teenage TMNT Turtles in Time, and one more. Let's do a Super Metroid. All right, so I'm going to start a poll. You guys put in your answers of which of those 4 games you would like to see. Super Star Wars, Super Castlevania 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, and Super Metroid. So drop your answers in the poll. And right now it looks like Super Star Wars and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are neck and neck. So we're going to need a tiebreaker vote on that. Oh, it's really tied up now. We have Super Castlevania 4 in the entry. 3 votes. I'm going to leave that poll up for a little bit. We will go ahead and hop into our game again. We're going to go for Chameleon. We'll see if we can take out Chameleon. And I'll check at the end of this level if I beat it or if I die. And we will check on the poll and see where it's at. Chipmunk says, what are your thoughts on Super Castlevania 4? It seems like it's some people's favorite, but others really dislike it. I enjoy it. I really like it. I wish that they had used the whip swinging mechanic in a lot more games. Even for the games that have, like, you know, there's games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night that have a Belmont mode, and what I would have liked to see for those is instead of doing a what you call it, instead of doing like a double jump, I would have liked to see them use like the whip swing mechanic. So this section with the falling rocks, if you haven't gone to Spark Eagle's section before and gotten the helmet upgrade, then you will actually take damage from those rocks falling on your head. Chipmunk says, not enough games out there like Bionic Commando, frankly. Yeah, Bionic Commando was one of the first games that had like a rope swinging mechanic like that. Oh, it looks like Super Castlevania has pulled ahead. I think a lot of people didn't like Super Castlevania because it's kind of a weird graphical outlier compared to the rest of the series. It doesn't look like most of the other Castlevania games. All right, let's try this. I'm not good at dodging these things. Got me. All right, we'll keep trying this. It would help if I would actually shoot the boss instead of just shooting random things in the air. Oh, we're up to 6 votes. Looks like Super Castlevania is still in the lead. Oh! Nope. How many lives we got left? We're on our last life here. All right, so either I'll beat this guy or I'll lose, and that's going to be the end of the poll. So get your votes in now while you can. Oh, there's spikes at the top. I forgot. Licorice says, hi guys. Oh, nice. Mega Man X. So are you finished with Final Fantasy IV? Yes, I am finished with Final Fantasy IV. We completed it last week, actually. There were a couple of super bosses and stuff that we didn't get to, but you basically have to go through New Game Plus to be able to really have a reasonable chance of beating those. So I opted not to do that. I decided to just close the stream out. I may play through New Game Plus on Final Fantasy IV Ultima by myself, and then once we get to those super bosses, I may do like a special stream to show that. But we are going to start Final Fantasy VI T Edition in like 2 weeks. So our votes at the moment are tallied up. We have a tie between Super Castlevania 4 and TMNT Turtles in Time. All right, so last chance vote. Get it in right now because we are about to close this out. All right, 5, 4, 3. Can't make my fingers work. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna pick Super Castlevania 4. Just because I enjoy it a little bit more than TMNT Turtles in Time. So we will play Super Castlevania 4 on stream next time. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Licorice says another poll, so let's do that. We'll do a tiebreaker poll. All right, tiebreaker. All right, we're gonna do another poll real quick. Castlevania 4 or TMNT? Get your votes in. Let's see if it comes out different. It may be another tie. Chipmunk says, did I hear that you're gonna play Final Fantasy VI next? Yes, we're gonna play Final Fantasy VI T Edition, which is a ROM hack of Final Fantasy VI. It does basically the same sort of thing that Final Fantasy IV Ultima did. It takes the game, it adds a whole bunch of new content, adds a bunch of new bosses, adds new items, new magic, changes the way characters act as far as their skills and stuff goes. But it basically keeps the storyline intact, as far as I know. I've never played Final Fantasy VI T Edition, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. Chipmunk says, what would I have to donate to get a Final Fantasy VI character named Chipmunk? Oh, that's a good idea. I might have to put some bounties up on that. Which character would you want? You gotta tell me which character you would want. So our poll is currently looking at, let's see. 5 votes. Castlevania 4 is in the lead. So I'm gonna rest my hand for just a second and then we will continue with the game. But get your votes in on that and let's see. Right now it looks like Castlevania 4. 6 votes with Castlevania 4. So I'm gonna do another countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 votes. Castlevania 4 wins with 71% of the vote. All right. So we will do Super Castlevania 4 on our next Saturday stream. We're going to go ahead and hop back into the game and try yet again to beat one of these bosses. These are the ones that I'm not good at. These are the bosses that I always die on. Dancer says yes. That would be a fun idea for the Final Fantasy VI stream, though. I should name characters after chat members. Chipmunk says I'd be happy with Locke or Edgar. I think I identify most with Edgar. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Lydia says, are there girl characters? Yes, there are quite a few female characters in the game. The game has, I think, 13 characters, and I want to say the ROM hack might even add 1 or 2 more. Chipmunk says, just auction them and make bank, man. Oh, he got me. There are some guys on YouTube who have done electric guitar covers of the song for this level, and they are ridiculously amazing. Oh, no, no! Woo, that was close. I just about fell in the pit of doom there. Chipmunk says some of the best female characters in the Final Fantasy series. Who honestly tops Terra? I like Terra a lot. I like Celis as well. Ouch. I don't know how familiar you are with this game, guys, but this is the button that you have to press to charge up your blaster. This is the button to jump, right? And so I'm constantly like holding this one down and then flexing my thumb to jump. And it is making a muscle like right here in my hand cramp up. Oh, I used to be able to do this so well when I was a kid, but it's so much harder now. I am just getting hit left and right here. That was close. Lydia says, does Terra use a sword? Yes, Terra does use a sword. And Terra also has like a magical transformation. Oh, no! Terra is one of the few characters in the game who can originally use magic. Eventually, every character can learn how to use magic. But Terra is one of the few characters that already starts with the ability to use magic. Lydia says, can I be her? I guess so. We'll see. Lydia says, I want to be a girl boss. Terra is definitely a girl boss. She's one of the strongest characters in the game. Chipmunk says, I'll sponsor Lydia to be Terra. Okay. I should probably learn to dodge. Ah! Not that way. Do-do-do. Chipmunk says, I'm suddenly very invested in this Final Fantasy VI run. Ralphan says, Lydia has my vote. All right, guys, just for a change of pace, I'm going to load up one of the other Mega Man X games. Let's try Mega Man X3. I haven't played this one near as often as the other one, so I'll probably die in it a lot more than I have. In the year 21XX, all the Mavericks have been neutralized thanks to the efforts of a Reploid scientist named Dr. Doppler. Using his neurocomputer, he has been able to suppress any abnormal behavior in the Reploids and prevent them from going berserk. Many of the most advanced Reploids have gathered near their new mentor and found Doppeltown, a perfect utopian community. With Dr. Doppler guiding them, the world seemed ready to enter a new golden age. After a few months, the Mavericks, who were supposed to have been neutralized by the neurocomputer, suddenly appeared and began to riot. Oh no! At Maverick Hunter headquarters, all the intelligence indicated that Dr. Doppler was the mastermind behind the invasion. You don't say. Soon the call went out to X and Zero to destroy the invading Mavericks and to bring Dr. Doppler to justice. Lydia says Doppler? Who named this guy? Maverick Hunter X and Zero, dispatch! A few hours later, emergency contact was made by the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. This is the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. We are under attack from the Doppler force. All units return to base immediately and return fire. This one has really good starting music. X, I'll clear out the enemies out here. You go ahead and deal with the ones inside. Matt, where have you been? And yet again, X gets paralyzed. You're far too trusting, X. I'm now a member of Doppler's army. You'll make a fine addition to our forces. Once you have been shown the true destiny of the Reploid race. This was one of the first games in the Mega Man series that lets you change characters. You okay, X? Thanks, Zero. I'm okay. I'll check around headquarters again. Be on your guard, X. It's a boss fight. Looks like we've swept most of the enemies. Out of here. I'll go back and check on headquarters. Call me if you need me. See you later, X. All right, let's see what we got. We've got... I don't remember what any of these bosses are, so we're just going to pick one at random. Blizzard Buffalo. This. Oop. I got spiked. That was almost deadly. That's odd. Almost kind of felt like there was supposed to be a boss fight in that room, but there wasn't. Oh! It's dark under here. how you're supposed to get up there. The level design is pretty cool in this one. There's a lot more alternate paths you can take. Lydia says, I want to make dinner one night, but I don't know what to cook. Can y'all give me ideas? Have you ever made lasagna? Or homemade pizza. Homemade pizza is a lot of fun because you can, you know, pretty much design it however you want as far as your toppings and stuff. That was close. Alright, I think this is the actual boss fight. A big old boy. That didn't work. Rat Chipmunk says, homemade pizza is great. I love to cook mine on naan bread, a little olive oil underneath the sauce and cheese, and it's great. That sounds good. Naan is really, really good. And, I mean, it's already a flatbread. Trial Fan says, can't you buy dough at some pizza restaurants? I don't know about that, but I know, like, Aldi has really good dough, and it's just like, it comes in a little refrigerated thing like this big, and you flatten it out and put your toppings and stuff on it, and it's pre-made. It's all that. Lydia said the first thing I made was fresh guacamole and tacos from Taco Kids. Lasagna is fun to make. It's pretty easy. All you really have to do is just layer all the ingredients. It takes a fair amount of doing put together, but Navigating this level is difficult. I don't remember if this is one of the games where you get the air dash. It probably is. And if it is, it probably would make this whole level a lot easier. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna be honest, guys. My hands are about dead. I don't think I can do any more tonight. So, I think we're probably gonna wind it up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Tomorrow night, we are going to return to Star Tropics in Sunday Night NES. Excuse me. We're going to return to Star Tropics. We played it 2 weeks ago, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We will continue in that for Sunday Night NES tomorrow night. Next week, next Saturday, we are going to play Super Castlevania 4, because that's what the vote was tonight. So, Licorice says, maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time. My hands are just not wanting to cooperate anymore. They have done their best tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to Dramatic Chipmunk and AV64 Dancer for your Ko-fi donations, and to Chipmunk for picking up a Ko-fi membership. Those Ko-fi memberships really support the channel and make sure that we stay online. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys tomorrow.